moving right along to the lovely assistant DA, Evangeline Williamson. Another one who let Todd Manning cloud her usually excellent judgment. Poor woman, so fixated on the fact that he was innocent of murdering Margaret Cochran that she was blinded to all the other heinous crimes that he had committed. So to you, I leave this statue as a tribute to your selective morality where Todd Manning is concerned. Dorian Lord. You know, from the first moment I laid eyes on you, I knew that you were nothing more than a selfish, vindictive shrew. That's right. My brother David was the only person on the planet who was actually willing to put up with you. Loser attracts loser, I suppose, but even David deserves better than you, so I took him away from you. And I did so enjoy the sight of you being left at the altar, rejected and utterly alone, which is how I suspect you will spend the rest of your miserable life. Therefore, I leave you this mirror, so you can always stare at the only person who actually loves you. Which brings us to Todd Manning, an annoying little cockroach of a man who just didn't have the sense to accept his fate. I'll never know what you saw in him, Blair. Old habits die hard, I suppose. Pun intended.
At least I'm still here, Truman.
You were never any competition for me, Todd. Just a thorn in my rear, to be honest with you. I guess I suppose my revenge is knowing that you're going to spend the rest of your life looking for the son that I took away from you. I know where he is, Todd.
I knew it, Blair. I knew that bastard was lying when he said my son was dead.
Yes, Todd, that's right. I did lie about that also. I'm guilty. You'll never find him. But I did leave you something to remind you of your loss. The blanket I wrapped your son in after he was born. And I take great joy in knowing that that is the closest you'll ever get to him. What I'm about to tell you all now, my lawyer doesn't even know, so please don't harass him. But I have made arrangements through a third party to have something very special, a surprise, delivered today to Todd Manning Jr., little TJ. His new mommy and daddy are going to be so very surprised.
Sorry I'm late.
Stop this thing, will you? It's just the blanket my son was wrapped in the day he was born.
I don't know. Looks like it. It might be.
Son of a bitch.
Please, Mr. Manning, may we proceed?
Hey, Johnny, I got a 911 from the hospital. I got to take off.
You're lucky. Go. I'll let you know what happened.
Thanks.
Yeah.
May we continue, Mr. Manning?
Todd, let's just get this over with.
Thank you very much. We can now proceed.
And now, we come to my beloved Blair. I really did love you, honey. I would have done anything for you. In fact, I did, or I tried to, regardless of the fact that you turned out to be the lying, manipulative whore that Todd said you were all along.
Hey, we don't have to listen to this.
No, it's fine. He can't hurt me. He's dead.
You used my love as a weapon against me to destroy any chance of my dream of being happy, so I've returned the favor, and I've done the same to you. I've made sure that you and Todd can never be happy together. Not because he doesn't love you. he loves you, it's because he can't forgive you for making love to me. Day in, day out, month after month, over and over and over. You see, I know you loved me, Blair. No matter what lies you told yourself. So, as a symbol of what we could have had, I once again give you your engagement ring as a constant reminder and symbol of your shame.
Oh, he had that at the hospital.
It was found at the scene of Spencer's murder. It was returned to me with the rest of his personal belongings.
Well, I don't want it. I don't want it. Damn it.
Who am I forgetting? Oh, yes. Almost forgot because I suppose she's so eminently forgettable. My ex-wife, Paige. I guess I really don't have anything to say to you, dear. Even though you weren't technically responsible for Thomas McBain's death, you were soused that night, yet you chose to operate on the poor old guy anyway. You're a pathetic excuse for a doctor and a terrible human being. So, in order to celebrate your many failures, I leave you this bottle of cheap champagne. Remember, don't drink and slice.
I'm glad you're dead.
And last, but certainly not least, we come to the brothers McBain. I'm dead, but I do trust that Lieutenant John McBain is going to do everything in his power to track down my killer. And Michael, please do everything you can to help your big brother to see that justice is served. I do enjoy so the sense of irony. John's sense of duty, forcing him to track down and find the killer of the man who killed his father. Yeah, I admit it. John. I shot him. I killed him. Consciously and deliberately. I had to. I was going to put a bullet in my little brother, and I couldn't let that happen. Of course, you would have done exactly the same thing if you'd been in that situation. Then, after my drunken lush of an ex-wife had sewed him up, I did take some liberties. I sort of loosed his stitches a little bit. Kind of watched him bleed to death. Sorry, John. I took your father away, I know. The man who gave you your sense of values and morals. Hey, I bet there's even part of you that would like to see my killer get away with it, right? But you can't do that because your father would have insisted that justice be served. So, what I leave to you, Johnny boy, is a challenge. Find my killer and make the bastard pay. Are we through here?
Not quite.
And now, on to the rest of my estate. Being of sound body and sound mind, although some might dispute that, right, Dr. Saybrook, I hereby leave all of my property, all of my assets, all of my real estate, all of my holdings in perpetuity to the one truly good person that I know in this sick, evil world. Someone pure of heart and pure of spirit. I want you all to look into the face of pure, unadulterated goodness. Case number 1463. Patient's name is Miles, and he's been hospitalized his entire life. Would you mind looking at the camera, please, Miles? It's all right. Look at the camera. me, please. Look at me. Good. Now back to the camera. Thank you.